Good morning and good day to you. No, who do I sound like? Anyway, good morning and good day to you. Anyway, uh, okay, now, the reason why I like to smile is because when you smile, it's better than frowning when you're upset about things, okay? So sometimes when you see me smiling, I'm smiling. It's a reaction to how I respond to uh, when I'm. See right now. See, the more mad I'm getting, the more happier I'm getting, or it looks like. Because I've learned that rather smile than frown. Okay, sometimes. So just smile about things. It's better. Anyway, this Trump, this Clinton, this whole campaign thing, this whole thing. Everybody gotta get a grip on yourself, okay? Everybody get a grip, man. First of all, I know people are emotionally attached to all this stuff. Detach your emotions from this because that's how they control you. You guys have to start realizing everybody, myself included, I'm still trying to root out all that programming from birth, okay? From the beginning of my conception, probably, okay? That this programming, American programming, brainwashing, Freemason, controlled opposition, staged events, staged handoffs of power, been going on, like Keith Truth and others people say, for thousands of years, not just hundreds. People talk like this New World Order and, this stuff's only been going on a couple of hundred years in America. No, this shit's, before it was Illuminati and all these things, these names, they had different names. It's been branded different names. It's the same group. It's just different names throughout history, all the way back to Cain. Okay? But the reason why I'm on here today is to tell people, calm down. It's okay. I mean, if you want to get upset and have a stroke over a fake, phony election, go ahead. You want to go out and get arrested, beating up some Trump supporters? That's on you. You want to get violent and angry over some staged political shit? That's exactly what they want you to do. When you guys are coming out of the matrix, like me, I gotta keep reminding myself, because my old programming, I want to like Trump. The things that he says, I want to like. I'm that kind of person where I'm mean sometimes like that. Okay? I don't mean it like that, but I mean I'm straight up, We don't want to put up with your shit, then we don't put up with your shit. Yes means yes and no means no. But just because Trump is saying what everyone wants to hear, what a lot of people want to hear, and what a lot of racist, quote-unquote racist white people want to hear, okay? The more he does that, the more people think he's genuine, and then the more people see. This is a very divided thing. This is getting very divided. You guys, don't go out and attacking. Don't go out and don't be stupid. That's ignorant. It's not even worth getting angry over, because it's staged. It's staged. You guys always keep saying, when you first couple little baby steps out of the matrix, okay, when your eyes open up and you realize this is, a lot of this is controlled, staged shit, you've got to realize the whole thing is. It is. You've got to take that step and of faith and believe that they're all in the same game. It's just a staged act. These actors are better than the ones that we paid to see in Hollywood films. Okay? That's why actors get in politics. And yeah, I set up as actor, but I'm not paid by Hollywood. Like I said before, I'm not paid by Hollywood or anyone to act. I just like to do it for fun, okay? But I'm not acting. When I'm acting, you'll know when I'm acting. But don't get upset. Don't let this guy piss you off, because you are falling for it. If you realize that this is all staged and you're still going, I can't stand this. Trump is getting on my nerves. I can't stand that people are so racist. I can't stand that this is I can't stand. I don't like this. What do we do? What do we do about this? Let's get rid of this guy. We don't need this guy. We don't need none of them, first of all. Second of all, you got to see through the fog. You got to see through the mist and the shroud. You got to see through the veil. It's a play. You got to see through that. It's a play when they pull a curtain, It's a play on a world stage, okay? When you start to apply that to your thought process and you pay attention to this politics, like a couple of my friends have done, that I like to call my friends, and they have done and shown me how to do that and applying that, you'll see through it. And you'll stop getting upset because you'll know, it's just an act. See what I'm saying? You've got to realize this. If you realize these things and start to believe this, you would be you'd be digressing to go back and to slip back into your old thinking. I do it because we've been programmed very well, brainwashed very well here. Okay, they've got very good at it, and especially of this generation. Because the internet and all this stuff, they think that everyone thinks they know it all. Don't you realize they put everything, they censor everything. They put everything out there. Everything is a misinformation and a twist. It's hard to keep a cult anymore because they've blown the lid off of it with the internet too. So what little bit they can keep, they want to keep. And if they can keep you convinced that this is real, that this is not staged events, then they can control you. But they got to get you emotionally. See, every freaking election year, the other thing is every election year, the president's the Antichrist. The president's the Antichrist. Oh, George Bush was the Antichrist. Oh, Obama was the Antichrist. Oh, now Donald Trump, he's the Antichrist. They always want to make the devil out of the guys that are popular. Okay? This politics goes left, right, left, right. It's a march, okay? You want to march to their tune? You want to dance to their fiddle? You want to go right off the edge of the cliff with the rest of the lemmings? Huh. Ha, 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 ha. Yes, and you know which lemming I'm talking about. And I hope all the lemmings and all of you type of lemming types go right off the cliff with it, because you're going to get caught up in it too. You're just a little puppet. You're just a tiny little puppet. Anyway, so don't get emotionally wrapped up. That's how they control you. That's how they get you. It's just like a public opinion. Voting doesn't matter. They just want to see what you think, what area you're thinking at, how you're thinking, what the public is thinking. And then they base that on the next lawmaking decisions that they want to implement, okay, that they can get away with. It's a check to see what they can get away with. It's nothing. You're not voting for anything. You're not voting for anything that you actually chose. It's just all you're doing when you're voting, you're just giving them more information about you and what they think they can use, how they can use that against you. That's what you're doing. Just like I feel like how I'm doing on YouTube and things like that. All I'm doing is just it's like I'm telling my enemy what I think. The left hand telling the right hand, when we should not be doing that. But how can we, how are we supposed to? I say it's worth it to get the message out to 1 million people, or so many people that you can, okay? Even if the enemy hears your plans, because that wakens up more people. But don't fall for this. okay? One of my friends, and we see pretty much eye to eye. He's not a racist like I am, to the degree where he's not, I've always said that I'm not a hateful racist, okay? I'm not out there telling people, hurt other races, do this, do that. I'm not that kind of person, okay? But I am the kind of person that will say, if you have a family, you have a right to stand up for your family, no matter what they are, race they are, and be angry. But don't be angry at Trump, okay? Don't be angry at Trump. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you how to feel. I'm just trying to give you some suggestions to help alleviate your stress, okay? Don't get angry at Trump. Don't get angry. Don't get wrapped up in this, and quit watching this stuff if it's going to do this to you. The news. It's the news. It's the media. It's the media. Media, okay? Comes from the word medium. Anyway, I'm going to go and think about that, okay? If you realize in your mind that this is, if you start to realize in your mind that this is, and you open up your eye and realize this is stage stuff, don't digress back and go back into thinking, right back to, I don't want this guy in office. You're not picking him. Don't forget, this is the stage, so you don't digress back. Don't digress back to old thought process. If you're going to accept the fact that it's staged shit and that these votes are phony and this is all just bullshit from the Freemasons, then you can't. I've got to keep checking myself on it too. I do it sometimes too. I'll go back into what I used to believe, and I'll be like, okay, and then I'll have to say, hang on, this is phony. Why am I getting angry? Why am I even debating over some of these issues when I know that it's just staged bullshit? It's just fake. So don't invest your emotions in it, because that's what they want you to do. They want you. See, you're getting angry. They want you to get angry at Trump as much as they can. They want you to stir up as much as possible. The more divided, the better. See, because they can get us divided, think that they really are against each other when they're really working for each other. Hillary Clinton works with Donald Trump. He supported her, and he admitted it. Okay? The beginning of this little election thing, he admitted it. So it doesn't matter who you freaking vote for, in my opinion. And don't get wrapped up in the angry about the politics, because it's just a stage. You should laugh at it. When you get angry, just smile.